Oh my god, I hear a fire. Someone's going on. Oh my god, the suckers. Oh my god. Somebody just died. Help me, Jesus. Dear baby Jesus, just help me live through this day. I pray every day, I swear. Just let me live. Just one more day. Get out of here. Why'd you do it, bro? Why'd you do it, bro?
Shut up.
Could have been friends.
Yeah. Sorry.
If this is you during a Battle Royale, I'm here to help. My name is SluggyBug. These here are my 15 extra beginner tips to help you suck even less at Battle Royale. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get on! H1Z1 is a game still very much in alpha. Some of the tips found here today may be outdated tomorrow, so please keep that in mind. This is a part 2 of my first tips guide, 25 beginner tips to help you suck less at Battle Royale, which can be found here. Both guides are more geared toward players still learning the game, but if you're a veteran, you may still find something useful here that you can add to your gameplay. With all of that being said, let's roll right into it.
Tip number 1. Know how to dress.
If you're gonna die in a Battle Royale, you might as well look good while doing it, right? Well, there's a few different ways to obtain skins in H1Z1. One of them is just by playing the game. You get crates that can be opened using keys purchased in the game. You can also win mystery bags and elite bags when you place high enough in Battle Royales. The prizes won differ from regular to hardcore mode, so keep that in mind. The last way to obtain new skins is through the Steam Marketplace, where other players may be selling their wares. To apply a skin, just right-click it in your account inventory, then click the clothing or weapon you want to apply it to. The skins range from shirts, the pants, the helmets, gloves, bandanas, hats, weapons, pretty much anything you can get your hands on in the game. If you're trying to be really tactical, camouflage your clothes to help you blend into your environment just a little bit better. These skins can also be used in survival mode as well, so keep that in mind.
Tip number 2. Parachuting down.
When the Battle Royale begins, players appear in the sky and begin parachuting down towards the ground. The quicker your feet hit the dirt, the better. A 2 or 3 second head start on your enemy could be the difference between getting a car or picking up that AR-15 before they do, so it's important to know how to fall as quickly as possible. To do this, just point your torso directly at the ground so that you're parallel to the earth. Right before you land, try to angle your parachute so that your boots hit first and not your stomach. Be careful of houses, power poles, or anything in general that may cause you to fall and take damage.
Tip number 3. Track your enemy.
There's a few different signs that may alert you to an enemy in the area. The biggest giveaway will be noise, of course, heard through gunfire, vehicles, reloading, switching weapons, and the in-game voice comms. Another big tell will be the doors on houses. The doors being open or shut by default seem to change from time to time as the game updates, so learn which doors should be open and which ones should be closed as of the current patch. When it comes to houses, if you have a fishy feeling somebody may be hiding inside, be like a peeping Tom and take a gander through the windows. Not only will this prevent you from walking into an ambush, oftentimes if the player is inside waiting for you, they will be focused on the doorway, leaving their back exposed. Another big sign to watch out for is missing ammunition. If you're in a neighborhood, for example, and you run into a house and see an AR on the counter without any bullets sitting next to it, chances are a player may be close to you and highly armed. The same could be said with shotguns and AKs as well, but I wouldn't go by pistols when using this method. Trust your instincts when it comes to looting a house where you think a player may be hiding.
Tip number 4. Tab to see what's inside.
When you kill another player, a loot bag will appear, and when an airdrop hits the ground, it'll turn into a military crate. You can open the player loot bag instantly, however the military crate will take several seconds to open, leaving you a sitting duck. To see what's inside of it without actually taking the time to open it, just hit tab next to it, and you'll see exactly what's inside through your proximity, saving you the time and the risk involved when looting dead players or crates.
Tip number 5. Buried treasure.
With the last tip fresh on your mind, I wanted to go ahead and touch on this one as well. Sometimes loot will spawn inside the ground, making it unseeable by the naked eye. There are certain areas in the game like this, so it's best to know that you can still see it and pick it up by hitting tab. A lot of players may pass over an AK or an AR because they don't even realize it's there, so knowing this will give you a big advantage.
Tip number 6. Preemptive healing.
If you feel like an enemy is close, it may be a good idea to pop a first aid or a bandage so that if you get into a firefight, you already have the healing effect going on your character. AKs are very powerful and can finish a player off in 3 hits once followed by the severe bleeding effect. You won't have time to use a first aid at this point, so preemptively using a first aid here could save your life.
Tip number 7. Red indicator on your screen.
This little guy will appear on your screen if you're taking damage from gunfire, the gas, or falling down a mountain. You can use this to help you easier locate the direction you're taking damage from, which comes in handy if a player is shooting at you and you're not sure of their location. If you end up in the gas, you can use this as guidance to tell you the direction you should be heading to get out of it. Just make sure the red indicator is at the bottom of your screen or behind you and begin running like Forrest Gump. Use this tip to get you out of danger quickly.
Tip number 8. Shake a leg.
If a player is shooting at you and you have no weapons, burst in a dance. And I don't mean stop, hammer time. The last thing you want to do is stop moving. Do anything you can to make yourself a harder target to hit. This means jumping around like you're sweating to the oldies and hitting the Z button to go into a prone position, quickly popping back up, and then prone again, combined with some jumps and maybe some rolling around on the ground. The idea of this is to either exhaust the enemy player of all their bullets, or to discourage them from shooting at you completely. Doing this may net your escape, or give you a chance to load a gun to take them out. And remember, we can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind, because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're probably going to be dead.
Tip number 9. Splitting items.
Sometimes having too much of one thing can be a bad thing, so it's good to know how to drop stacks of items quickly. To do this, just find the item you want to split in your inventory. While holding down shift, right-click the item and a box will appear. Enter the amount of the item that you wish to drop, and it'll appear at your feet. Knowing how to do this is very important in team battle royales, as you may have an abundance of first aids while your teammate has none. So remember, sharing is caring.
Tip number 10. Peekin.
While engaged in a heavy firefight, it's a good idea to stay behind cover, peek out at your enemy, shoot, and then get back behind cover as quickly as possible as they return fire. Be sure not to leave your neck stuck out for too long, as doing this will up the odds of you being hit by a bullet, forcing you to stop what you're doing to heal. Or even worse, they could kill you with a well-placed headshot. Using this tactic wisely will make you harder to hit, as less of your body will be out in the open, making you a smaller target.
18 of them.
Tip number 11. Blackberry bushes. Nom 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 nom. Get in my belly.
Not only are blackberries good to eat, but they can provide a decent place to hide while out in the open. When a player is laying in one prone, it's rather hard to see them, especially if you have your graphics setting turned up. The higher up you have it, the thicker the blackberry bushes get, making players hiding within harder to see. If you have your settings all the way down, the blackberry bushes are more thinned out, making players within easier to spot. So, remember, on a medium or high graphics setting, on your screen, the bushes may look like a good, concealable spot, but to a player who's using a lower graphics setting with a well-trained eye, will spot you right away and promptly begin shooting at you. Tip number 12. Shooting out fences. There are fences all over the place in H1Z1, so it's good to know that you can actually blast through them using your weapons. Doing this may help you get the jump on your enemy, or it may help you stay in cover while looting in a neighborhood setting. This can be done on both the wooden and metal fences, so pull out your shotgun and let it rip. Just remember, while using this tactic to move from one house to another quickly by blasting through the fence in the backyard is ideal, it may alert other players that you are in the area and reveal to them your location. To blast through metal fences, aim here. Use this tactic smartly to save you time or to gain better positioning on your foes. Tip number 13. Turn your car off, man. Biofuel in any BR is a precious resource, so it's wise to conserve it and use it smartly. If you want to pull over somewhere and make some bandages, hit the K button to turn your car off. Doing this will save your gas, as allowing your car to idle in place will burn that valuable biofuel pretty quickly and is a huge waste of gas. Not only that, it can give your position away to an enemy player in the area, so turn those engines off and conserve that fuel. This tip here anchors into the next one. Tip number 14. Driving through the water. There's water all over the place in H1Z1, which can be found in the forms of lakes, rivers, and streams. If you are driving in a car and have to drive through some, it can take forever, which is where this tip comes in. Get going as fast as you can and simply let go of the gas and the turbo, letting your car glide seamlessly across the water. Once the car begins to slow down to normal speed, just hit the gas and drive the rest of the way across. Across smaller bodies of water, this tip can carry you all the way across, making water in the game an easy obstacle to pass, and may help you lose that guy who just won't give up on chasing you down. Tip number 15. Don't be a douchebag.
There's a player.
This tip here isn't just for H1Z1, but for gaming in general. We have all ran into the player who takes dying a little too personal. It usually ends in salty tears of personal attacks of being called every name in the book. Don't be this guy. The time you'll spend calling John Doe every name under the sun could have been used to restart another BR and be back to having fun. On top of that, it's just rude, and the person on the other end may be playing to forget about the horrible day they are having to begin with. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of playful shit talk, but keep it fun and keep it friendly. Afterwards, tell them GG, learn from your mistakes, and get back into the next game. Always remember, there's an actual player, an actual human being on the other end. Just because you can't see them, doesn't mean they don't have feelings. So don't say anything to them over the comms that you wouldn't say directly to their faces.
Fuck
you fucking Russians.
And with that, boys and girls, this is where the video comes to a...
Stop.
It's been a lot of fun making these videos, and I am truly overwhelmed at the amount of support I have seen from making the first one. I plan on making a third one as well, finishing out the series at an even 50 tips to help you suck less at Battle Royale. If you enjoyed the video, or learned something new, or if I even managed to make a smile appear on that beautiful face of yours at least one time, please click that like button. If you'd like to see more informative videos like this one, subscribe to my channel. I'm setting a goal of 40 likes on this video. Just remember to have fun, watch your back, and be friendly to other people playing the game. Good luck out there, and play smart. Thank you for watching the video, and have a great night.